Heyo, happy
What's up,
Friday.
folk?
Hey, Danny Boy, Bill with you on another edition of SAP right here on SIN's YouTube page. We appreciate you. We love you. We thank you for joining us again, episode 378, getting closer and closer and closer to 400.
We're
400.
doing it.
It's a massive year. We're gonna hit 400, Bill. And like I said before the new year, 5 years of doing this podcast.
Wow.
And of
Like
course, a lifetime, hopefully a lifetime ahead. Um, so we thank you.
like Reg said, dude, this is our first show of 2025.
Yep. So happy new year.
Happy New Year, folks. And we're starting off with a bang. We got some college football playoffs to talk about.
Yep.
We got some we got we're heading into the last week of the NFL regular season. We got a little bit of NBA to talk about. It's going to be a good show today, folks, isn't it?
Yeah. And
And I just want to part it if you could hear I'm a little stuffed up. I'm getting over a cold.
mhm,
So if there's like any part where I sound like I'm going through puberty again, you know why. Just want to give you a fair warning.
yeah. Are you folks getting snow this weekend?
Are we? I don't know. Are you guys?
Oh, we're getting plenty of snow. Bad enough they might close and shut down the town. So, uh,
Well, I'm going to check
well,
real.
I'm just asking. I don't know. I don't know what the
No,
weather's
I'm
like.
morbidly curious now. Thank you, Reg. You piqued my curiosity.
Yeah. Um. In any case, um.
All right. So yeah, a lot to talk about today, my friend. So
Yep. We have a massive week 18, Bill. Massive
yes, but
18.
before we get to that, though, we need to talk about the college football playoffs.
Oh yeah.
Wow, what an interesting first round, am I right?
Yep.
The first game was on New Year's Eve, which was Boise State versus which was Boise State versus Penn State. That game was on New Year's Eve. And sorry, I'm pulling up the score here. Okay, December 31st. Okay, Penn State beat Boise State 31-14.
A no show by Boise State, by the way.
Oh, an absolute no-show.
It was bad.
The second game, which was on New Year's Day, Texas beating Arizona State in double overtime, 39-31, which was probably only the really close game that was in this one. But damn, that game was hot.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a really great matchup. Texas coming out on top. Both teams played tremendously. That was an excellent game. Offensively,
Arizona State was that close to losing.
yeah, wild stuff.
And finally, well, actually, no, well, finally for that day, Ohio State destroying number one seed Oregon. 41-21. Like, dude, Ohio State is fucking scary, bro.
Yeah, they're on a mission. They played angry, and they kept playing, and they didn't stop. So it was a big time game for Ohio State for sure.
Ohio State is scary, my friend.
Absolutely.
And yes, it was supposed to be Wednesday, but got postponed due to the terrible tragedy in New Orleans. We just want to first give our condolences to those who have lost people.
Right.
And listen, it was a little frustrated because, I'm thinking the next day, it's New Year's. I'm recovering from my New Year's Eve celebration. Want to watch some Notre Dame football. But you know what, folks? Public safety takes precedent over a football game. And again, our condolences to all the people who lost someone in that terrible tragedy. But the Notre Dame Fighting Irish put in the dogs in the pound. 23-10. Notre Dame beating the University of Georgia. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Notre Dame is going to the CFP semifinals, bro.
Yep. So incredible second round quarterfinal right there. Notre Dame obviously a lot of penalties to clean up, Bill. However, they
Yeah,
played
the penalties
well.
were killing us
They played
yesterday.
well. And Georgia, despite the fact that they were given opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to do so, they um, couldn't capitalize. And Notre Dame's defense, they came to play. So,
You know what it is? Like you said, Notre Dame, they almost killed themselves with penalties.
yeah.
And like you said, Georgia had so many opportunities to blow this game, to get in this game.
Yep.
They and they kept just falling short. And they kept falling short.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear all you SEC crybabies right now. Georgia should have won. Kirby Smart blaming the refs. Shut up, Kirby. I didn't listen to his whole press conference. I just read the headline, but shut up. There were more penalties on Notre Dame than there was Georgia. And some of those penalties on Notre Dame were just stupid.
Yeah.
So don't sit here and cry because the refs didn't cater to the SEC overlords.
Mhm. Well, the team didn't show up. The team didn't show up, and I also don't want to hear that there was a delay, so it screwed up our plans. No,
No, it
no,
didn't.
no. Look, Georgia can make every excuse in the book. The bottom line is, and this is really the big story in the playoff. The bottom line is, you had a bye week, along
Yes, you
with
did.
your other bye week friends, and y'all lost. All of you
Yeah, so
lost.
don't sit there. And you know what? Don't blame the delay. Because the reason why the delay was because, people died.
Yeah.
And maybe we should show a little respect for the
Yeah.
dead.
Right. Don't make any excuses. Bottom line.
Yeah, because there were people, just a quick side tangent on Notre Dame Facebook pages when they announced that they were moving the game to 4 o'clock Thursday. People were complaining on social media, like, why I gotta go to work tomorrow? I might not be back in time. Well, I gotta go to work. How dare they do this? I hate you. And I'm like thinking, there are 14 families who wish
Hmm.
their loved ones were going to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you can shut up. Listen, is it a little. And, there were a good amount of people who I give credit for because, listen, it's a little inconvenient, but you know what? Compared to what just happened, this is nothing.
Well, it is an inconvenience, but it was a necessary inconvenience because of just absolutely horrific actions by this domestic terrorist and stuff. And that's what it is. It's a domestic terrorist situation.
And
So it was the right move.
oh, it was absolutely the right move. Like there was actually talk yesterday that they were going to move it to today
Hmm. Yeah.
because the AG of Louisiana was like, "Hey, this is still a crime scene. I think we should postpone it till tomorrow.
Yeah.
We need to postpone this game till tomorrow." But as you could see, that didn't happen.
Well, but here's the problem. And this is something that whatchamacallit. This is something that the SEC commissioner, Greg Sankey, I believe his name is, he complained about was the quick turnaround for either of these teams, whether it was Georgia, whether it was going to be Notre Dame, the quick turnaround now because of this delay. And, he was trying to get the college football playoff committee to flip the dates for these games so that there wouldn't be a quick turnaround. They were obviously denied because it's already been set. And, there could be many issues that could arise from just switching the dates of these games to the
Uh,
semifinal. But
listen, no, I'm sorry. Go on.
but you can understand why. Had they gone to Friday, well, it would have been a much shorter turnaround for Notre Dame or Georgia, whoever again played. But again, it was a necessary inconvenience if it wasn't inconvenience to people.
And you know
It
what? I
wasn't
can kind of
inconvenience to
see
the
both sides from
yeah,
Sankey and the probably the college football playoff people go, no, we're keeping the A because the Sankey go, listen, it's gonna the people are gonna need an extra. It's kind of unfair because things got pushed back. I think we should swap them out of, so we could give whoever wins, whether it be Georgia or Notre Dame, give them, the full week so they could be ready. But on the other side, I could see CFP would be like, hey, listen, people have, we already got these dates booked. We already got the network time for these games, and the people already got their tickets. People already got their flights ready. So I'm sorry, we already booked the date for this game. So, because I'm sure like a lot of these that are played at like NFL stadiums, they got to be careful because they're probably thinking, hey, what if an NFL team makes the playoffs or plays at these
yeah,
stadiums? We got to be careful.
yeah, yeah. Well, again, it doesn't matter anymore because the committee rejected it. But in any case, um, man, Notre Dame coming out on top again, and I mentioned it. All the bye week teams, all the teams that got that first round bye, they're gonzo.
They're done. You know what? And you know what I say? Thank freaking God. Because you know what I'm sick of? I'm sick of these people online. Okay, I spend way too much time online, but I'm sick of these damn SEC Big Ten trolls who go, the rule should be you lose your conference, you're out. Well, shut the hell up. We should just treat like Notre Dame like the Toledo or some random school nobody cares about because they're not in a conference. So if you win your conference, you're in. If you lose, you're out. So Notre Dame shouldn't be in. Shut up. Shut up, SEC. Now go cry to your picture of Nick Saban and shut up. Like, dude, I am not a fan of the SEC. They're a bunch of because again, there were stupid penalties that were called on Notre Dame yesterday. I think it was whether it was the. I'm like, that's not a freaking penalty.
Yeah.
When there was a face mask penalty, which was totally a penalty, I'm like, that is a penalty. What the hell are these people thinking? And like, there were times like, I'm telling you, everyone is bought by the SEC. I swear. They go, well, that was a good call. No, it wasn't. Oh, the times where it was a fair call, yeah, that was a fair call. But I think right now the power conferences are getting butthurt. Am I right? They're getting a little butthurt.
Well, the game butthurt because I mean this is the first year of this new system, and it's obviously, excuse me, still very new. So they just have to get used to the power dynamic in college football. They don't have all the power. You're going to start seeing a lot of these independent schools who will make a run if, in fact, they have enough juice, right? But you're going to start seeing that. You're going to start seeing the ACC maybe gain some power, even though they already have enough power, but not enough, not as much as SEC for sure, or Big Ten.
You know what it is?
So yeah, those conference schools, the Big Ten, SEC, they're threatened. They're threatened because
But
they
you know
know.
what? I think this is why the 12-team playoff is the best. You know why?
Yeah,
We don't have to deal with Georgia. We don't have to deal with Alabama. We don't have to deal with Clemson.
yeah.
And I think that's why people are loving this. Because we don't have to see, because when it was the original format, we all know what it was going to be Texas. Okay, well, Texas is still in. It's going to be Georgia. It's going to be Alabama. It's going to be ratings bait because everybody wants to see the SEC. But you know what? I'm sorry, SEC. I'm sorry, power conferences. Your days are done. Your days
That's
are
the
done.
hope. That's the hope that their days are done.
That's a what?
The hope is that the days are done. Yes.
Because, listen, no, everybody is tired of seeing these schools. And I think the 12-team college football playoff is better, is a lot better because we see schools who are now being given a chance. And, can we shut up with all the Notre Dame haters who are bringing up well, you guys lost to Northern Illinois week two, so therefore everything is now invalid. No, it's not. You know what? I think that week two loss against Northern Illinois, Reg, made Notre Dame a better team.
Yep.
Because you
Well,
know what?
certainly. Look at where it's got to them.
And Reg was texting me throughout the game yesterday. At first, he's like,
Yeah.
17 unanswered points in less than a minute. And then when it looked like Georgia was gaining momentum, I'm like, dude, when you texted me, I was thrilled. Now I'm terrified. And then you text it, and they goes, hey, don't blame me. And I'm like, I'm not. And then when it looked like Notre Dame was over, you're like, breathe.
I'm telling you because once you know, hey, look, they're gonna win. That's where I was like, you need to breathe a little bit. It's happening. You're going to the semifinal.
Imagine how I'm going to be next week.
Oh no.
Imagine how I'm going to be next week, Reg.
Yeah.
All right, so speaking of next week we got Notre Dame will be playing Penn State in the Orange Bowl on Thursday, and Texas will be playing Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl on Friday.
Okay.
Oh boy, dude. 6 more days. I am totally ready.
You're ready to go, and it's exciting.
Oh, it's thrilling.
It's incredibly exciting. Like the thing that I'm really happy about with you folks is the fact that you know you go to the semifinal. You're facing Penn State. Penn State, who's a tough school. They beat Boise State. Very tough school. Um, and you have sort of that chip on your shoulder, right?
Yes, we do.
You're the lowest. Ohio State's the lowest seed, but you're one of the lowest seeds left in the college football playoff, and you have that. You want that grit to succeed, right? You have that.
Oh, we do.
So it's tremendous stuff, and credit goes to the coaching, credit goes to the players there, for continuing to believe that you know what the system is trying. They're trying to rig the system against you, and so far, uh, no dice. Notre Dame Fighting Irish continue to fight on. I know that's not the right school, but you know what I mean.
They're fighting on, baby. Let's do it. Can't wait for next Thursday.
Yeah.
Go Irish beat Penn State.
Yeah. So that's gonna be an incredible
Oh, it
incredible
is.
matchup. And then of course, like you said, the Texas Ohio State. Man, would it be awesome for Texas to kick Ohio State's ass?
Oh, dude.
Um,
Ohio State is dangerous.
my God, I do not want to see Ohio State win a national title.
No,
You
I hate
know,
Ohio State. I hate Bama. I hate the
they can
SEC, and
suck
I
it.
hate Ohio State.
They can suck it.
I hated them more when Urban Meyer was there, but
Yeah. The year after, you think about this, the year after Michigan wins a national title, Ohio State may actually win a title. No, get the hell out of here. No, no,
as a Michigan guy, I think you're very upset about that.
no, no. Make sure we are all rooting for Texas.
Hook 'em horns. Hook 'em horns.
Yeah.
No, I actually think Ohio State's going to win that game.
Yeah, no, they're playing angry. They're a team on a mission. So
Because
expect
you
a
know what? I
very.
hate to say it, Texas got lucky. I can't hear you, Reg.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah. Texas got lucky.
Yeah,
Texas got lucky, bro. Sorry. Okay, moving on. We got the NFL.
you have the NFL.
Week
Week
18.
18.
It's our final season of the year of the regular season.
Oh
Dude, I'm
boy.
excited. You?
The thing that's the most exciting is the fact that it is week 18 and there's chaos.
Chaos.
And the Jets are a huge part of that chaos. Um, yeah, no, there's a lot of playoff implications. Seeding matters in this week.
Yes.
Expect this to be a big time matchup. It's incredible. It's incredible stuff. Um, but most importantly, look, we're obviously going to be talking more about the chaos and the playoffs and all that stuff. But most importantly, after this week, the Jets can end what in my lifetime is probably the worst Jets season I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, absolutely.
Miserable, um, filled with a lot of drama, um, with the Aaron Rodgers and the Robert Saleh, Joe Douglas, you know, the offense not clicking, defense sucking. Diana Rossini wants to continue to pound on the Jets because she hates them. All that crap. I'm just ready for it to end and stuff. So, on top of being excited about the absolute nightmare that's going to be for some teams this week, I'm also excited that the Jets are gonna finally end their week. And they're a part of that chaos. They're facing the Dolphins. So the Dolphins, they need help, but they could make the playoffs too. So um, I'm pumped about it and I'm ready to go. And it's gonna be a doozy. It starts Saturday, Bill.
Yes, it does. And I know you're excited for the chaos this week, aren't you?
Yes. Now, before we go through the games, there are scenarios that we should go through.
Absolutely. Let's hear him, Reggie.
Jesus Christ. Where are these scenarios? Here we go. Now, the Broncos do have all the power to get that last seed. They just need to win, and they're in. Now, Kansas City, um, they are resting their starters. So that is advantage Denver. Um, but you never know. You never know. The Broncos can lay down like a dog and lose this game. So, yeah. However, if a Broncos loss uh, um, that's going to be massively failure for them. That's going to be a disaster because if the Dolphins win, I think they get in. If the Dolphins lose, Broncos lose, but the Bengals win on Saturday, then the Bengals are in. Oh boy, this is gonna be crazy. Um, And of course, Denver, if they lose, they could still get in with a Miami loss and a Bengals loss. Um,
Yeah, so that could happen.
yeah. So, and then of course you have the NFC North still on the line. Baltimore's going to win that,
Oh, they
but
absolutely are.
yeah, they'll beat the Browns. The Steelers. They just got to hope and pray. A lot of bullshit happens with that, but it's all good. Um, But yeah, that's on the AFC side. That's gonna be a crazy, crazy finish in the AFC. Again, Broncos win, perfect. They secure the 7th seed, they move on. But if they lose, you're talking about a Dolphins team. They're facing the Jets. Do you really think that the Jets are going to win that game? Come on now, let's be real about that.
No, I don't think they are.
No. So, but that's what I'll be rooting for. I'm rooting for the Jets to win that game because I don't want the Dolphins to make the playoffs. Because screw the Dolphins. But you never know.
You better tell that to our dear friend Mike Rifkin.
I know he wants. I'm sure he wants to make the playoffs. Um,
So that's one playoff implications. What else do we got there, Pally?
yeah. Well, like I said, the that and also the NFC North title that's on the line. Sunday Night Football, that is. Both Detroit and Minnesota are 14-2. As it stands right now, Detroit has the number 1 seed. Minnesota has the 5 seed. So whoever wins that game gets the 1 seed, and the loser falls to the 5 seed, which is crazy to
Oh,
think about.
trust me, I hate this seeding stuff sometimes.
I
I really
know, I
do.
know. There should be a better seating situation, but
No,
again,
you shouldn't. If you win your division, you get the
yeah,
top seed.
one of
No.
the worst setups in American sports history
And what?
because
Tampa Bay, who Detroit is
Tampa Bay,
miles better than,
and that's another thing. Tampa Bay right now, um, they're on top in the NFC South.
which is a garbage division.
Yeah, the Falcons. Get this. The Atlanta Falcons, if they beat the Carolina Panthers and have lose, Tampa has to lose, then they'll get the 4 seed in the NFC South. So the Falcons can still make the playoffs despite the tough loss against Washington.
So you're saying
On
there's a
Sunday Night Football.
chance.
Yes,
And that
I'm
goes out
telling
to
you,
Ricky
there's a
Campos. We
chance.
know he's a Falcons fan.
So Um, but of course, Tampa Bay they win. They secured the South. Um, but um that's the big thing. Advantage Tampa Bay because they're facing the Rams. Sorry. So loss combined. Who are the Rams facing? The Rams. I want to make sure I'm getting this right. The Rams are facing the Seahawks. Seahawks are not getting it. Yeah, so they're opting to rest the starters. So I think they can get the 3 seed. That's the highest they can go. Crazy shit.
Oh, it's crazy.
Crazy stuff. All right. Those are your scenarios.
All right. So with that being said, guess what it's time for?
Let's go pick them, baby.
Let's go with Pick'em.
All right.
All
Uh,
right. And this is going to be a little easier this week. We had no Thursday night game. We have no Monday night game.
yeah. Um, Quick question. You want to do Thursday Night Gridiron? Previewing some of the playoffs?
What was that?
I'm feeling a Thursday Night Gridiron. Previewing some of these playoffs.
On this coming Thursday?
I mean, if you want to. We'll talk about it off air.
We'll talk about it off air.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Saturday we have
All right.
NFC
First of
North.
all,
Go ahead.
first of
Yes.
all, results from last week. Reg, you won.
Okay, that's good news.
His record 14-2. My record was 13-3, but I'm still winning overall.
Yeah, because again, it doesn't matter. The more wins he gets, he's still gonna be winning.
I'm at 175-75. He's at 171-84.
Yeah. You're gonna win. It's over.
Do you want to concede now, or do we still want to go through these
Well,
pickups?
here's the deal, Bill. I'm gonna make a pick, and you're gonna agree with me. So then it's like, what's
Well, listen, I'm not doing this to sabotage, just that the games are so freaking underwhelming.
I know the NFL has been absolutely
Yeah, so
atrocious.
don't blame me for this, bro.
But I'm just saying, like, you're gonna win because look, he's been doing this shit all season. Every time I pick first, and then he's like, "Yeah, I agree with you."
You know what? How about we make this interesting? I'll pick first.
Okay,
Okay, Cleveland and Baltimore, that's no competition. I'm going Baltimore.
I'm gonna go Baltimore as well. That's the problem because these games, like you said, they suck.
So it's
So
not all my fault, Reg. It's the freaking NFL's fault.
yeah, it is the NFL's fault, but you don't even challenge yourself. So that's the thing. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh on this one.
I'm going Cincinnati. Cincinnati wants that playoff. Don't give me this BS that Cincinnati doesn't care about the playoffs. They want to make the playoffs. So give me Cincinnati. Look, it doesn't matter for the Steelers anyway. They're gonna lose the division. So they're gonna go on the road and whatever. But I want chaos. I want the Bengals to win. And and I want them to make the playoff because
Well,
nothing
because
would be
I think
sweeter.
Pittsburgh, they're gonna be coming off that. They're gonna be coming off that lifelong break they had because the last time they played was Christmas Day,
Yeah,
and they're gonna be out. They're gonna be hungry.
yeah.
Carolina and Atlanta. I gotta go Atlanta.
I'm gonna go Panthers. Falcons suck.
Oh, I see what you're doing, Reg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Panthers have played well all season. Given their roster, the Panthers are not a very good team, but they played some teams very well. Who's to say that they're not going to play the Falcons well?
Washington and Dallas.
This is easy. They give me the Washington Commanders.
Absolutely. Oh, wait, I was supposed to pick first.
Okay, well you did. So
Okay. Chicago and Green Bay. This is for the patch man. I'm going Green Bay.
Green Bay as well. Yes.
Houston and Tennessee. I'm going Houston.
Um. Yeah, I'm gonna go Houston as well. The Titans, they suck.
Okay, the Colts and the Jaguars. I'm going the Colts.
Uh, Give me the Colts as well.
Okay, Buffalo and New England. I gotta go Buffalo.
Buffalo,
New England sucks. All
they're terrible.
right, Giants and Eagles. You know what? The good game they had last week, Philly's going to be resting a good number of their starters. I think the Giants are going to pull it out.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, they're in Philly. I don't care who's starting. It'll be the Eagles winning that game. So, but I hope Malik Neighbors has like 3 touchdowns and all that stuff.
New Orleans and Tampa Bay.
What you thinking?
I'm thinking Tampa Bay.
I'm gonna go with Saints. I want chaos. All of the chaos.
Kansas City and Denver.
Who's beating the Chiefs? Let's be honest.
Well, here's the thing though, since KC's resting their starters,
Mhm.
I think Denver has a chance here. What do you think?
I'm going KC.
Okay, Chargers and Raiders. I'm going Chargers. Raiders are trash.
Chargers, yeah.
Seahawks and Rams. I'm going with the Rams. Hawks are trash.
Rams, yeah.
All right. Mike Rifkin's Miami Dolphins versus Reggie's beloved New York Jets. I'm going Miami.
I really want to pick the Jets for chaos, but I think there's enough chaos Um, Denver's gonna lose. Miami's gonna win. Miami will make the playoffs. I'll take the Dolphins.
Okay, the 49ers and the Cardinals.
Yeah, this is boring. Give me the Cardinals.
I'm going to agree. Niners are trash.
Yeah,
All right, the Sunday night game. Minnesota and Detroit.
this is a
They're
tough
in
one.
Detroit. I got to go Detroit. Dude.
Call me crazy. I'm gonna pick the Vikings.
Oh, boy.
Right now, Detroit is so banged up. I just don't, not that I don't trust them. They can obviously win the game and they can still be competitive.
You play to win the game.
But right now, Minnesota's just a tad healthier. The Vikings will win the NFC North. Call me crazy.
I'm calling you crazy. I'm picking Detroit.
Hmm.
So, see, we got actually a couple difference this week.
Yeah. Well, just stir the pot up a little, you know?
Yeah, just stir the pot. Because, like I said, I don't just pick it because I have no confidence in myself. It's
Yeah, no, I was just busting everything,
because the NFL is
and that's the thing. The
garbage.
NFL was trash this year, Bill.
They were.
It was terrible, you know. So a lot of these games, like Bill said, we had to pick together because, like, let's be honest, you know, let's be honest.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah, but hopefully this will stir the pot a little bit. Probably not by much. I think Bill's still gonna win pick'em no matter what. But you know,
I know. Let's at least have an interest in Week 18. You know,
yeah, let's let's give Bill a reason to think, oh crap, I might lose this.
watch you win all the games we pick differently. It's a whole new game.
Yep.
It's a whole new ball game.
Mhm.
So yeah, that is Week 18, and like I said, and you know what? We talked about the scenarios, but let's look at the playoff picture for a second. Is that okay?
Sure.
Let's look at the playoff picture for a minute. The stars at night. Okay, here's our playoff picture right now. Chiefs are at 1, Bills are at 2 in the AFC, Ravens are at 3, Texans are at 4, Steelers are at 5, Chargers are at 6,
And Denver's at 7.
and Denver's at 7. So in
So
the AFC, if the season were to end, it would be Bills and Broncos, Ravens and Chargers, Texans and Steelers, with the Chiefs in the first round bye. Shooting over to the NFC, we got the Lions at 1, the Eagles at 2, the Rams at 3, the Bucks at 4, the Vikings at 5, the Commanders at 6, and the Packers at 7. So I'm going to think it's going to be so it would be Eagles and Packers, Bucks and Vikings, Rams and Commanders.
some wild stuff there.
Oh, it's going to be some wild stuff, my friend.
Yeah.
It's going to be wild.
Now, okay, look, obviously the seating could change based on what happens week 18. So not everything is totally set. But that is a crazy, crazy, crazy playoff picture right now. That could change in a millisecond,
Oh, it could.
matter of seconds. It could change.
Hey,
Life
Reg,
is wild for this.
our response should be wow.
Yeah, your response should be wow and
Inside
really
joke between
wow.
us. Inside joke between us.
Yeah. Um,
That's an inside joke. Um,
how are you not intrigued by this Cincinnati Bengals
I am
situation?
intrigued.
Like it's like anyone that's like, oh no, the Bengals are not making the playoffs. No, no, like it's
This could be
there's
the
a
very
path. It's possible.
listen. They are at a 5% chance right now, according to this
Mhm.
bracket. If they lose, if they win, they only have 11% chance because it depends on Denver. Casey is resting their starters.
Yeah,
If Mahomes and them were playing, I would say Bengals are out.
yeah.
But like, here's the thing: they also need Miami to lose.
Yeah.
Miami's playing the Jets.
It's interesting.
Miami's playing the freaking Jets.
Mhm.
If Miami was playing a better team, then I would
Mhm.
say, yeah, since he's in, but I don't see that.
Yeah. The AFC North Saturday. That's the first.
That's going to be the big one.
We have to watch what the AFC North does on Saturday. I'm pumped up.
And our response should be wow.
The early games, like I said, it's Ravens, Browns. Late game is Steelers, Bengals. I gotta sit through that. I have no choice. But
Because they're airing it on your network.
exactly. Uh, but
So
it's gonna
anyway,
be exciting stuff. I'm gonna
oh,
be
it's gonna
so
be
pumped,
fun. It's gonna be fun.
so pumped up.
All right, so we got a little NBA news. Reggie, take it away.
Yeah, so everyone's been following the Jimmy Butler saga going on in Miami. Um he's been at odds with the Heat front office, Pat Riley and all those people. Um Pretty much since the playoffs. Um really hasn't played much, and when he does play, effort's not really there. He has requested a trade, or is at least indicated that he wants to be out of Miami. So right now, there's probably going to be some moves going on there. Um, you know, and we'll obviously keep you posted here. The Miami's not having necessarily a great season so far. I mean they're second in their division, but they're 17 and 15 on the year, which is not very good. So um
No.
where they stand. They're number six in the Eastern Conference, which is obviously good enough so far if the season were to end, which is very early, that they'll make the playoffs. But they haven't really had a great season, and as a matter of fact, the Heat are only 5-5 in the last 10, so they're not playing the greatest basketball. Um, and Jimmy Butler's he's frustrated. He's very frustrated, and um, he's made it his the way he's been talking at these press conferences and meeting with the media. He's pretty much made it very clear that he's no longer wants to be there. So expect Riley and company to look at that, and they'll make any moves that they could possibly make to make sure he goes to a team, probably a winning team. And Miami's gonna get assets out of that. So we'll keep you posted on that, and we'll update you when we have more info. But looking like Miami, the Jimmy Butler era, a very eventful era for in Miami. Not much of a winning, but you know, still eventful enough.
Yes, that. Yeah, let's go. So yeah, where do you think he's going?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know No potential teams out there yet. But um, let's see. There'll be more rumors.
There will be more rumors indeed, my friend.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's our show for today, isn't it?
Yeah. Um, like, comment, and subscribe to this
And
video.
hit that
Hit that
bell,
bell for
that beautiful
notifications.
bell.
Um, we appreciate you. We love you. Again, Happy New Year. We
Happy
thank you
New
for
Year. It's going to
joining
be a
us.
great year here on SIN, on SIP.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be fantastic.
It sure is.
You're going to love it, we promise, aren't they, Reg?
Yes. Um,
So, Reg, where do the good people go?
go to the website, sportscitynetwork.com. Follow us on our socials at SIN Sports Insane for the podcast at SIN Real. On that again, all of it on X and Facebook. Um, and then like I said, follow our YouTube page. You're already on it, so uh keep uh following us and more content's coming.
Yes, it is. So, from all of us here, stay safe,